Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Ethan Drew. We're going to be doing another reaction and analysis today. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a caveat with this one because I am not an expert in opera, but we are going to be primarily reacting to, and attempting to break down the vocal performance of, let me make sure I can pronounce this correctly, Mio Babbino Caro by Amira Willihagen. I probably butchered all of that, but I have had quite a few requests for Miss Amira from several of my foreign viewers outside of the US, so thank you guys for the suggestion. I'm going to give her a listen today. I'm going to try to break down what's going on in her voice, but given how old she is in this performance today, and given the fact that I don't know much about opera, my analysis of what's going on in the performance may leave a little bit to be desired. So just a little bit of a caveat there. So for those that don't know who I am or what this channel is about, hi, I'm Ethan Drew. I break down music and I interview singers and songwriters, so that way we can cultivate your understanding of and appreciation for music through said means. Now, for those that are looking to make a contribution to the channel, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe, hit that bell, make sure you're notified every time I post a video. And if you're wanting to contribute to the channel in a greater fashion or in a bigger way, what you can do is you can check out a website I have, or an account I have on a website called Patreon. And what you can do there is, if you choose to be generous enough, you may support me financially as little as $1 a month or as much as $50 a month, should you choose to be that generous. Now, with that said, we're going to break down how this video is going to work today, and then we'll jump right in. So what I typically do on this channel whenever I'm doing reaction and breakdown videos is I break the video down into two sections. The first section is going to be a section of video where I have a reaction to the content without stopping, run all the way through. I may comment, but I will not pause through this first run through. And then there'll be a brief break, and then we jump into the breakdown and analysis portion where I do my best to draw your attention to the nuances and details of the performance and the music. So that way we can cultivate your understanding of it and appreciation for it. So with that said, we're going to dive right into Amira Willihagen's performance of Mio Babbino Caro. I probably am butchering that, but I'm excited to do this video for you today. Also, this is the first video of the video sprint that I have recently mentioned on the channel. For those that are not aware, I will be doing a sprint of videos. And what does that mean? That means I'm going to be doing a lot of videos in a short amount of time. Normally I upload approximately once a week, but I will be throwing that out the window, and I will be uploading quite a bit for a currently undefined amount of time. So you'll be getting a bunch of videos from starting today and this video forward for a little while. Still don't know when I'm going to end it, but we'll see where we land in a week or two. So with that said, let's dive in. Alright folks, so we have arrived at the reaction portion of the video. I have not yet heard this, and yeah, we're going to jump right into this promptly, and let's see what Amira's got for us. Just in case you guys see a blurred screen for this, I may have to blur it out depending on the copyright issues I could run into in uploading this video. So if you see it blurred, I apologize in advance. So with that said, we're going to listen to this all the way through. This is Amira's performance of Mio Babbino Caro on Holland's Got Talent. And this was 9 years ago. So at this point, it is my understanding she was 9 years old when this performance took place. And volume's good. Mic is good. And let's dive in, folks. Me too, bro. What? Me neither.
Niet te geloven dit.
God, guys, I have chills. I'm fighting back tears a little bit, guys.
Niet te geloven, echt. Staan ovatie.
Yeah, let's mute that song at the end of that performance there for copyright reasons. But that was a really short performance, guys. Obviously, this is the show Holland's Got Talent, and we don't want any copyright issues. So, and we obviously have the shortened version. But wow, what a voice on a 9-year-old. Whoo-wee. I started to have a bit of eye leakage there. Ooh, this is cool. This video may be kind of short today, but this is going to be interesting to go back and listen to again, folks. Oh, she's got a good voice. All right. So we're going to move over to the breakdown portion of the video. There might not be a whole lot to break down, and I apologize for that. But like I said, I don't know much about opera. And also, breaking down the voice of a 9-year-old is difficult because a 9-year-old's voice can change drastically between that age and the age that they reach full maturity. So, yeah, let's let's move on to that breakdown section, and we'll talk more about her voice there. So, with that said, we'll see you in just a minute. All right, folks, so we have arrived at the breakdown and analysis portion of the video where I do my best to break down what's happening in the music and or the voice that's singing so we can get a better understanding of and appreciation for what you're hearing. Now, like I said twice already, I'm going to say it one more time. Let me preface what I'm about to say in this video. I don't know that much about opera because I don't usually listen to it, so I'm very limited on the knowledge that I can provide there. And it's also difficult to break down the voice of a juvenile that is 9 years old because the voice can change drastically as a child is growing up. So her voice very likely sounds different now than it did back then. Obviously, because if it's 2023 and she was 9 years ago, that would mean she's 18 now. Or 19 perhaps. But I use that to preface the fact that it's hard to break down a video of a 9-year-old singing compared to what they may sound like now or even a year after the point where the recording was made. So anyway, let's jump right back into this. We're going to listen to her sing again, and there will be some pausing taking place. Don't know what key we're in off the top of my head. I'll have to listen for that more. So immediately we can determine that she's got phenomenal natural vibrato. Phenomenal. So beautifully pronounced. It is so beautifully pronounced. And for someone her age to have that much control over her voice, it's incredible. So for those that don't know, that may have sounded like trash coming from me, but for those that don't know, To give you an idea of how high that note is that she just sang, that is an A flat 5. And that's tenor range. And it's like I said before, I have to preface this because she's 9 years old here. And typical 9-year-old females, albeit with some exceptions, can reach up into soprano range with ease. But an A flat 5 is still pretty high even for a juvenile. And for it to sound this clean with this wonderful, buttery, smooth, natural vibrato, next to none talent right there. Next to none talent from Amira. That was a really well-controlled rolled R in that performance as well. You have to be very specific and very intentful, very purposeful whenever you're rolling your R's in music in a performance. So what I mean by that is sometimes you can get carried away in the area whenever you're performing a rolled R in music when you're singing. You can get carried away and add too many rolls, if you will, for lack of better terms. Or you can not add enough, and it will sound out of place either way. So the fact that she has this well-controlled just shows the fact that A, she was very talented at the time of this recording and still is. Or B, this was rehearsed so many times that it is muscle memory at this point. Or it could be a matter of both.
Ongelooflijk. Zijn oude ziel.
Very legato style singing, and it's all connected, elongated, and it's wonderfully vibrant. This performance is. It's great. There's just no other way to describe it. A performance of this quality would be expected of a 20-year seasoned performer in opera. But we're getting it from a 9-year-old here.
Niet te geloven dit. Niet te geloven, echt.
And she just holds this F5. She just sustains it for several seconds at this point. And it's just incredible the amount of control she has over her voice at this age. It's... What else is there to say? Like, I'm speechless. And she sustains another A flat 5 to finish this out with wonderful, like I said before, wonderfully vibrant as a performance, but this natural vibrato of hers, this healthy yelling that opera is that she's doing, healthy yelling, it's so artistic, it's so articulate, purposeful, so well controlled for her age. So well controlled, because 9-year-olds, male or female, just have a very difficult time controlling their voice even at that age, because it's just you're you're constantly maturing. Your voice is constantly changing. The body at that age is going through so many changes that it just baffles me that she can control her vocal cords and her breath support that well at that age. Incredible. I didn't even mention it until now. Her breath support for this was next to none. Next to none. You have to have incredible breath support to be an opera singer as is. Peter Barber can attest to this. But she's got smaller lungs than everyone else. Like, she was 9 at this recording time when this was recorded. And she's got a set of lungs. Like, she's singing as if she has a set of lungs our size as an adult in a 9-year-old's body. Just I've seen it all, folks. This is amazing. Amira, this was beautiful. I absolutely love her voice. This was when she was 9, folks. I don't know if there's any recent recordings of her singing, but I know for a fact that this right here is not normal. A, to want to sing opera at that age, but B, to be able to perform it this well at this age. Man, every day I am baffled by what the human race can accomplish and what certain people sound like in music, what people are able to play, what people are able to do. Every single day I am baffled by the human race. It's just incredible. Folks, that's going to be it for today's reaction. If you like the content and you're new to the channel, I would appreciate a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm, as well as comments. Even if it's just a smiley face, it helps get the video out to other people with the algorithm. And it's like I said in the beginning of the video, if you are enjoying my content enough and you are gaining musical value and I am helping to cultivate your enjoyment of music and the voice as a human, and enjoy the human voice, then I encourage you to check out my Patreon page, where you can support me as little as $1 a month or as much as $50 a month if you choose to be that generous. It's far from required to enjoy the content. If you're not able to, no hard feelings. Throw me a like, throw me a subscription, or drop a comment down below. Helps a lot. That's going to be it for today. This has been Ethan Drew. I love you. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.